Hi everyone, I'm Callie. Welcome back into the channel. Today we're going to be playing another episode of Mass Effect 3. Last episode was honestly the most wholesome episode we've had in a while. It was an episode that left me happy and feeling hopeful rather than feeling such dread and darkness in my stomach. We went to Grissom Academy and we found Jack. And Jack has been working at Grissom Academy for quite a bit of time now. She's been training the biotic kids. Honestly, I feel like it was one of the best things that she could have done for herself. It is something that I have talked about a lot in Mass Effect 2, something that I have wanted for Jack since I've met her. I wanted her to be comfortable in her own skin, get over some of those anxieties, and put her energy into something that is good. And she found the perfect fit with her, training these biotic kids and just being a really, really good mentor for them. Her jib-jabbering back and forth between them, her overall just confidence in herself was very, very awesome to watch. It made my heart so happy to see her so confident, so healthy looking, so happy. And she was still pretty chaotic and her normal ragey self, but honestly, Jack wouldn't be Jack without that side of her. I think she's done so well for herself, and it was honestly just such an uplifting moment for me to see Jack doing so well and seems very happy. We also ran into Kelly, who still had our fish, was feeding them and gave them back to us. She is right now stationed at the Citadel. She's helping some of the refugees that have come in that need help, need aid. I honestly think that's a really good fit for Kelly right now. She voiced some concerns about how she wasn't doing very well mentally ever since the incident with the collectors on the Normandy, and I honestly don't blame her at all. She said that she left Cerberus, that she's kind of just doing things on her own right now because she needs to work through some of her deep, dark nightmares that she has from the time that the collectors came onto the Normandy and absolutely wreaked havoc. So I hope that she can find some comfort soon. Maybe helping out the refugees can help her a little bit. I know that that was one of her main roles out of many on the Normandy back in Mass Effect 2, was to be there for people and listen. And it's something that she is very, very good at. We also ran into David Archer, who is also doing very well. He was at the Grissom Academy helping one of the students with their biotic barriers when Cerberus was coming in and trying to attack them, and he recognized us right away. He doesn't really seem like he's got much anxiety at all. He seemed very laid back and happy to be where he was. Even though we were in the middle of a chaotic situation, he was handling it so well. I'm just glad that we decided to actually let him go to Grissom Academy and we did not leave him with his horrible brother, because after everything that he has been through, he definitely deserves happiness and to not feel that weight anymore of what his brother did to him. So yesterday all around was a very good episode. I felt happy after. I felt lifted. I felt everyone that I had ran into, aside from Kelly a little bit, is on the right path, is doing well mentally. And I'm excited to see Jack again. I don't know when or where we will run into her again. I was kind of sad to see that she didn't hop on the Normandy for at least a little bit so we could catch up with her. But I'm sure there will probably be more dialogue in the future for us. Maybe she'll be around the Citadel. So we do have a couple missions back at the Citadel. I'm going to go around first thing now and go scanning. We're going to go scan some things and hopefully find some stuff that is needed back at the Citadel. We're going to go look at the Spectre terminal. We're going to go talk to Miranda, who sent us a message saying she's waiting for us at the Citadel. From there, I am probably going to kick off the summit. I have been looking forward to the summit for so long, since we were back on Palaven, picking up Garrus and dealing with everything that happened there. I'm excited to see how the other races are responding to one another now that we know what kind of turmoil everybody is in and going through right now. Are we all going to hold hands together? Probably not. Are we all going to side jab each other at the table and kick each other under the table? Maybe a little bit. I don't know what to expect at all, but that is my plan for today. So without further ado, let's go. Also, just a very quick important message that I need to share with you guys is to once again, please do not post spoilers in the comment section. Saying things like, oh no, uh-oh, timestamping, saying this is a bad part, or you messed up, you made a bad decision, or something like that. Those are all considered spoilers. My mods yesterday, I had to stop reading the comments completely. I'm sure you all noticed that I have not been liking things as much. I haven't been commenting as much because I honestly couldn't even look at the video comments from last time because my mods were just like writing down all these names. Like there was just like name. Don't read this message. Don't read this message. Like, and then I started to get messages like, okay, well, just look at this person's message or just look at this person's message. And they started picking out messages for me to read. That is how much spoilers have been going on in the comment section. I heard that there was a timestamp and then an oh no. So I don't know what all happened in the comment section, but please remember this is my very first blind playthrough. I know nothing about this game. I have worked very hard to stay away from all the spoilers in this. I don't Google anything for fear of running into something that I don't want to see. So please don't spoil this game for me. I know you guys are very excited. The Mass Effect community here is amazing and super into the lore of things. My mods can't go through and delete all of the comments because I asked them specifically not to do that. I just asked them to send me names of ones to avoid. And the fact that I couldn't even look at any of the comments from yesterday is a pretty bad sign. So please remember, blind playthrough, saying stuff like that is a spoiler. Don't say it. Thank you. So on that note, and without further ado, let's go. Okay, so before we go back to the Citadel, I did want to take a look at our war assets that we have. I very briefly skimmed through them last time. I didn't read through them like I normally do because my voice has been a little bit strained lately. So I did want to take another look, and I did go out this morning and pick up some more. As you guys can see, I think I got like 4 or 5 of them. Terminus Fleet is an assortment of mercenary vessels and pirate ships bound together by little more than common geography and a fear of reapers. Despite this volatile mix, the fleet seems to be functioning as one under the leadership of criminal warlord Arya T'Loak. It's kind of crazy to me how many strings Arya T'Loak has to pull. She is a very powerful woman, for sure. And I think next time we will probably try to complete Arya's missions to get the gangs all to help us with the Reapers. I think that would be another really great thing to do. And maybe our tactics at the summit today, however that goes, we can kind of carry on those tactics and deal with the thugs that way, but we'll just have to see how today goes too. So Governor Gothan, the governor of the Batarian colony Kamala, was outspoken in the early hours of the Reaper assault, blaming the Alliance for the destruction of Batarian convoys that were in fact destroyed by the Reapers. Now liberated from his world, the governor has undergone a dramatic conversion. His daily extranet videos rally his formerly conservative, xenophobic subjects to embrace the Citadel species as brothers and sisters in arms. Well, that's good. That's good to hear, considering what we're about to go do today. Unlike many Batarian politicians, he also avoids micromanaging military affairs, content with inspirational tasks and the logistical nightmare of providing urgently needed relief to Batarian refugees. Wow. So seeing the Reapers that actually destroyed the convoy, he's now starting to see things a little bit differently. And that's what I kind of hope out of the summit today. I'm hoping that we can kind of put it into perspective that we're all dealing with the Reapers. And the only way to win this fight is by working together, because they're after all of us. It's not just a secluded thing. They just happen to hit the Turian and the Earth home world at kind of the same time. Void Devils Fighter Wing. The Void Devils are recent military creation consisting of Vorcha fighter pilots trained by human and Turian mentors. Though uniformly young by their species standards, the Devils have laser-like focus on the task of taking out enemy ships. Courageous in the extreme, they are also notably disciplined for Vorcha. During the invasion of their homeworld, the Devils fought hard but ultimately obeyed the order to retreat while the wing was still intact, leaving them alive but burning for revenge. Look at that paint on there. We also have the Vorcha labor team. The socialized Vorcha were a maintenance and calibration crew on a small scientific outpost orbiting Tyrix. Such skilled labor is rare among Vorcha. I was just about to say, like, that must be pretty rare, because I thought I remember back in Mass Effect 2, back in the Turian home, in the Krogan homeworld, how they were talking about how Vorcha are just not the brightest bulbs. And that's why they tend to work for gangs and are kind of like taken under the wing because they can't think for themselves. So that's interesting, but not unheard of, since Vorcha, trained by other species for precision tasks, develop finely tuned nerves and senses. Additionally, this crew can heal cellular damage caused by radiation exposure, which is useful since the Crucible is being built where no planet's magnetosphere protects it, and an extra vehicular activity on its hull is often required. Interesting. We also got liquid assets, which I found by scanning Ilium, which was pretty cool to scan that one again. No war can be fought without a bankroll. The corporate Mavins of Ilium know it. Having escaped the invasion, a so-called Gang of Five is leveraging their staggering financial power to acquire the best talent and materials for the Prothean device. They are doing so in necessary ignorance, believing they are hiring and acquiring parts for a new kind of fusion plant, as the device's existence is a tightly guarded secret. Interesting. We did get some from the Alliance yesterday. I'll read through Kaylee Sanders and Jack because I didn't read through those last time, because my voice was just like feeling it. So I'm feeling much better today with my voice. I do still sound a little bit like raspy, but I'm doing much better now. First Lieutenant Kaylee Sanders joined Grissom Academy's board of directors after she gave up her military career. When the Cerberus raid on the Academy was thwarted by Commander Shepard, Sanders joined the Alliance engineers working to recreate the Prothean device found on Mars. Her past work as a systems technician, specifically studying synthetic intelligence, has helped to code some of the complex feedback systems that control the weapon's energy output. Nice. An update: some of Grissom Academy's more technically minded students were saved from Cerberus by Commander Shepard. They've met up with Sanders, contributing their brain power to some of the problems she's been tackling. Nice. And then another update for David Archer, another refugee from Grissom Academy working on the device. Despite his youth, Arthur's theories on interstellar cross-modulation have won him respect with the project's scientists. Very cool to see that all of them are working on the Crucible. And then here's Jack. She looks so different. This is even like kind of a different, I thought she was like blonde. I could have sworn she had blonde hair when we saw her yesterday. Jack, formerly known as Subject Zero, may be the most talented biotic of her time. After helping Shepard destroy the Collectors, she was offered a teaching position at Grissom Academy by the Alliance. Accepting the position for reasons of her own, Jack continued to hone her skills while training her students. Grissom Board of Directors member Kaylee Sanders has vouched for Jack's energetic, if unorthodox, teaching style, impressed with the inroads made with the children under the rogue biotics care. I'm so happy for her. I like stuttered to say proud because I guess we kind of sort of helped her get to where she is now, but she did a lot of it on her own. And it's such a beautiful story to see that we helped her a little bit with her revenge, but she took the steps that she needed to do to get better. And I'm just so proud of her that she chose to work at Grissom Academy and help other students that are trying to learn biotics too. It's amazing. I honestly can't remember which other ones we picked up yesterday, so I'm just not going to worry about reading through them. I will try to be better about actually reading them this time. It just happened to be sick yesterday, so that's why I wasn't able to read through as much. I tried to avoid reading big things yesterday, but I'll make sure that I'm reading them now. All right, so I think we're gonna head down to the Citadel now. I'm excited. I want to go see Miranda. I want to go see what she's been up to, if she's still working for Cerberus, or what's happening with all of that. I mean, I feel like if they let Kelly go, if Miranda really... I don't think that Miranda would leave Cerberus, though. They did some pretty messed up stuff, though, that even in the end, Miranda was, like, pretty upset about. And I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but I do remember people saying that if I took Miranda with me on the very last mission, on the suicide mission, that I would have had some pretty cool dialogue with her, and the elusive man saying that she quit. So I'm like just now remembering that, and I feel like we're about to go in there and she's gonna say that she quit, but we'll have to see. I do want to read her message again because I just want to jog my memory. I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. Bay D24. Okay. So yeah, let's go see what she's been up to. I'm excited to run back into her again. Okay, so I feel like Dock 42 was where Arya told us to meet somebody. So I'm not gonna go there first. Dr. Bryson's lab, I think I left something there. Someone mentioned that I left something at Dr. Bryson's lab. So I want to take a look around like the outside real quick. And then we will head to the docks from here. But I just wanted to make sure I picked everything up. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was a high velocity barrel. Let me make sure there's nothing over here. Oh, yep. There's some more stuff. Ultralight materials. Okay. I'm so excited to see Miranda.
Shepard,
look, there she is.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
It was devastating. She looks exactly the same. I don't think anything has changed. It's as if they've plucked her out of Mass Effect 2 and put her straight back into Mass Effect 3. But honestly, it fits for all of the graphics in here. Miranda was always very beautiful and kind of looked out of place a little bit in ME2. So yeah, she looks exactly the same.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while.
Oh no.
I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
I wonder if she's still with Cerberus. Because if she's not with Cerberus, that could be like one of the things. I mean, if everything that she was doing behind the scenes was locked behind computers that she was working for with Cerberus, I mean, if she up and quit, no wonder why. I mean, the elusive man probably isn't very happy about any of that. That's why I was so surprised when Kelly was like, yeah, I just left Cerberus. Like, I didn't think that they let people leave that easily.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay, I understand.
I have to figure this out.
I need to know more about Oriana. What about you? What have you been doing?
You will.
Okay, good. We can ask questions. Yeah, so Cerberus.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
Yeah.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so she isn't working for Cerberus anymore. I feel like maybe in the very... I need to go back and rewatch. I think there was so much going on in the very end of Mass Effect 2 that I may be misremembering if Miranda said anything about leaving Cerberus at the time. I know that she wasn't happy with the elusive man and everything that was going on, but I don't ever think that we had the conversation of her actually leaving. But I need to go back and rewatch the very final episode and kind of see where Miranda is, or if she even says anything, because I feel like she didn't mention that she was leaving Cerberus, but maybe my memory is just like fuzzy on that one because there was so much other stuff going on at the time. Yeah, so what have you been doing?
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
Yeah.
I am.
It's harder for Miranda to walk away than Kelly. I mean, I guess it's not very fair to put them in the same boat as and Kelly, I mean, she was probably right. Kelly said like they weren't worried about her at the time, that Cerberus has bigger fish to fry, which is very true. Fish like Miranda, who have all of the information, have been in the system for years, know the ins and outs, know a lot about a lot of the projects that are not talked about, and she led a few of them herself. So I could see why she is very much in hiding right now.
Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
How does that hunch have nothing to do with the elusive man?
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
Yeah.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I hope that she's right. All right.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Oh, Miranda. She seems so down and upset. And I mean, she's been in hiding. She's quit her job that Cerberus is all that she's known. And now her sister's missing. No wonder why are you staring at me like this? Can I help you? That was very strange. Yeah, I get why she's down and not her usual, uppity self, if you would even call her uppity. She's a very mellow character to begin with. But it's kind of hard to see her this way. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of hard to see her
Admiral Stephen Hackett
see her
is
this way.
Miranda Lawson is a high-ranking former Cerberus operative and a human biotic. Lawson headed Project Lazarus, the Cerberus operation that brought Commander Shepard back from the brink of death after the first Normandy was destroyed. Lawson is herself an example of the achievements possible through genetic engineering. She was created in 2150 through manipulation of her father's DNA. Her entire physical and mental composition was deliberately engineered, including a longer lifespan and a superior immune system. Lawson accompanied Commander Shepard on the maiden voyage of the Normandy SR-2 and was part of the crew responsible for the defeat of the Collectors. She has since left Cerberus. Her current whereabouts are unknown.
All right, so I have a feeling we're probably going to run into her again. She had the conversation closer of, I have a hunch about what happened to Oriana, but I will explain later the details. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I already feel like it started off very grim, though. I was looking forward to, like, I don't know, every time that we run into old crewmates, at least someone is like, I'm excited to see you again. And then Miranda was just kind of like, there you are. And you could tell that she wasn't feeling herself at all. A lot of her personality seems to be not showing right now, which is really sad. It just shows you how stressed out she is, how scared she is. And she's just kind of trying to make it day by day right now. So it's very upsetting. We do have this Shrike Abyssal that we need to go turn in upstairs. I do want to go talk to Captain Bailey again, see if there's anything else for us to talk to him about before we leave. So I'm going to go head up there real quick. I don't think we've been to the embassy in a while.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment.
We could also go visit Ashley too. She sent us a letter about being a Spectre. She did accept the Spectre role, and she was a little bit more like disappointed than I thought she would be, but she's been going through a lot. The whole world is going through a lot, and yeah, she's just kind of going through it right now.
Why do you refuse to help me? If it's possible that my son Bilal is alive, I will not rest until he's found. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
No.
I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
That was kind of strange.
Tell me you have found my son.
Not yet.
My apologies.
That was kind of strange. He mentioned that his team came back, but they wouldn't look him in the eye. Why? Why wouldn't they just be like, he's missing? Or that seems very fishy. That seems very, very strange.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
Oh, secret construction project.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
I wonder if that's like a war asset type thing to help with the Prothean device. Yeah, that's so strange. His squad returned, but they refused to look him in the eye. It's so weird. Something happened. Something bad happened.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll...
Yeah, we've listened to that entire conversation already. Yeah, you remind me of my daughter-in-law. Okay. Who's this? Jondum?
Commander Shepard. Jondum Bao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
What?
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Gota.
Kasumi!
I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
Yeah.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
So he's a Spectre. Okay. I'd like to help. How bad could this be? Yeah, I want to help, especially if we get to see Kasumi again.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Okay, well, we were going to go here anyways. So that's good.
Remember when you helped me get
Kasumi!
Cage's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
Yes.
Information like an Alliance Black Ops raid on a Batarian research lab?
I figured it wouldn't hurt to leak it now. Especially if there really is an indoctrinated jellyfish out there. Crazier than usual. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
Oh boy.
I'd appreciate it.
That sounds bad. So she ended up leaking the information anyways? I thought she said that she was going to keep it under wraps. That's the entire reason why I let her keep it. Oh boy. Okay, so Citadel Hanar Diplomat. Solarian Spectre. Jondum Bao. I feel like his name sounds so familiar. I'm not sure if I don't know. His name looks familiar to me. Suspects that a member of the Hanar diplomatic staff is indoctrinated. Find evidence on the Hanar in the Presidium Embassies. Okay. Okay, so Ambassador Dominic Asoba is looking for evidence of his son. Oh, that's the one that we picked up about his son. Okay. Find evidence and return to the ambassador. Okay, so it's back on Benning. The one that we're looking for. Okay. Wow, we have so many different missions and they're all like... And I've tried to sort them too, like sort by oldest, sort by newest, like all of that stuff, which I guess like sort by oldest is the best because, yeah, I can kind of like go in order here. Oldest here, but I don't know. It's all over the place. I talked about it last episode. It's just kind of like a bomb exploded in the journal. Okay, so let's take a look at here. I don't think we've looked at the Spectre terminal in a while. Military pardons for Normandy engineers. Gabriel Daniels and Ken Donnelly are in custody on the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to the Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help the fight for the Collectors and Reapers, had no other connection to the terrorist organization. Spectre authorization could offer Daniels and Donnelly full pardons and reinstate them aboard the Normandy. I have the authorization to do this? And Daniels and Donnelly will be back on the... That's amazing. I wonder how long we've had this in here. That's really cool. Instructors at Grissom Academy have requested facilities on the Citadel to train young students who escaped the attack on the school, but who are not yet ready to join the other students in combat. Citadel authorities will find room for the students if a Spectre approves the request. Yes, I think any sort of help, any and all help that is needed, yes. Hanar Embassy tracking. Spectre level access codes can bypass privacy settings and track financial data, transit records, and personal communications for all employees in the Hanar Embassy. To avoid triggering surveillance countermeasures, embassy files must be accessed on site. Nav points of console or access points with relevant information will be tagged on the Spectre's Omni tool. Okay, well that seems very helpful, so.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar Embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Okay. All right. So we have enough for some of the stuff. Everything is so expensive. So incredibly expensive. Let's go ahead and purchase this because I thought that we had it, but maybe, I mean, apparently we don't have it. I remember someone in the hospital was talking about needing that. So, all right. So I think I'm going to save up for this Valiant. It sounds really good. It sounds like it's my kind of gun where it's one shot and then reload, which is how I think sniper rifles should be. I think that's why I didn't really like the Widow back in Mass Effect 2. I very quickly stopped using it because it just wasn't doing the same amount of damage. And when you're trying to get headshots and you're forced to kind of like do 5 headshots, I feel like headshots just aren't headshots anymore at that point. It's one of the reasons why I love the sniper class so much, because it's fun for me to be like, all right, how many headshots can I get? Or how many mail slots can I get this time? Because when you do get a headshot in this game, it should count and take them out completely or knock shields out or whatever. And with the Black Widow, that just wasn't there. So it seems like the Valiant is very similar to what we're using now. It says reduce capacity and fire rate, but it has a quick reload time. So I think that sounds pretty similar to what we're running now, but just more powerful. So I will work my way up to this 250,000 credit gun, but I feel like it would be good once we do have the credits for it. I do think that it would be a good trade-off. I'm not sure what they want us to do for the rest of this Hanar diplomacy. Find evidence of the Hanar in the Presidium embassies. Okay. I'm kind of gonna not focus on that right now. I just want to go talk to Udina, see if there's anything more to say, and Bailey, and then I'm gonna kind of like scoot out of here.
Shepard?
Yeah, there's nothing else new.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Okay. So let's go see if there's anything new with Bailey, and then I'm gonna head out from there. I don't really want to get involved in this Hanar diplomacy shenanigans just yet.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk to you about releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
How unstable?
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked a shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
Let me see her.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sidera's cell from there. Then call me back.
Okay. I didn't mean to trigger that, but I don't think it's a bad thing. We can go visit her eventually.
Let me know when you've had a chance to talk to Sidaris.
Okay. And then once we talk to Sidaris, then I guess we can talk to Bailey more. So that's good that we went to go see him. I forgot all about releasing that prisoner. Okay, so... Oh, it's telling me about that terminal for, like, the Hanar.
I found this metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find
Ooh,
this?
nice, we got a war
Never mind,
asset for
it
that.
doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
Nice.
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all. No, we found a better variant of metagel that allows for an even higher absorption rate among aquatic species. You'd like a sample? Why, of course, we'll be happy to send you one, just as we sent one to every pharmaceutical company in Citadel space.
All right, Thane's still over here.
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
Can't you come with me? Yeah, I think we've asked all of this already.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Aww.
Ilium is under attack. Prehistoric colonies across the galaxy from continent Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
I'll be excited when we can actually talk to Thane more. Hear more about him and his son.
So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything. And that's when Naira came.
Naira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a towel, and Naira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
What was she, indoctrinated or something? All right, let's go see if Ashley's still here or if she escaped. She said she was gonna leave. Oh, look, she's standing in there. Who's this?
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well.
I remember now.
This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Yeah, we found some blueprints on the computer, and they were for the biotic tool, and Shepard was saying how it's like outdated or whatever, but maybe they could come in handy. So I completely forgot about the scientists here. That's awesome. So we got another war asset for that.
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave.
Nice.
No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
Okay, very nice. All right, let's go see what Ashley's up to.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You earned it, yeah. It's window dressing? What in the world?
You ready for the responsibilities of a Spectre?
Doesn't feel real yet. Maybe it'll sink in. I don't know what duties I'll have. Everything's a mess right now. What do you think of all this?
Yeah, I think that she earned it. I said that last episode, how I was like, she fought tooth and nail to do anything and everything that she has done in the Alliance so far. And she 100% earned it. She worked so hard on everything. That's why I was so taken back that she was like, she literally said, I don't know. like, I don't know. How couldn't she be more happy? I understand there's a lot going on in the world right now. But yeah, she definitely earned it.
You're a fine soldier with an impressive record. You deserve this.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon, once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
Good question. I guess that's up to Adina.
Sure. Let me know. You feeling better?
I'm fine. Other than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me. Sorry I'm so distracted, Shepard. It's just...
What's going on?
I heard from my mom. They got out in time. They're okay.
Good. That's good news.
It is.
Did your sister make it to the Citadel?
She did. But... her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah. Sarah wasn't much for the military life. We were all surprised when they got married.
I wonder how many families are getting torn apart by the Reapers.
I don't want to think about it. Seems hopeless sometimes.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do. And thanks, Shepard.
Oh, yeah. I just feel like Ashley she's just going through it right now. Like all of us are. It's hard to be happy for yourself when you've been given this huge Spectre status, when so much other darkness is going on right now. And like Miranda, like Shepard, like Ashley, we're all just, you can hear it in their tone of voice. You can hear it in the way that they carry themselves, that things aren't okay right now. And everyone is just a little bit more morbid and pessimistic, and it's just the way that things are right now, unfortunately.
It's quiet up here.
Yeah, it is very quiet. It's a hospital.
Weird that it's so peaceful here with what's going on.
Yes.
Anxious to get back at it. Great view. Saw a few places down there I'd like to check out.
The stores?
It's quiet up here.
Okay. Well, I hope that Ashley can come back on the Normandy with us.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades.
I'm not really sure why Odina would say no.
I'm not sitting out this war in a bed.
Lieutenant, listen to me. If you go back with a missing limb, you'll just be a burden to your squad mates.
I'd never drag down my team.
Then the greatest favor you can do them is to rest after your operation.
You mean when you slice my leg off?
May I recommend an hour with our psychiatrist?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, he definitely needs that hour. For sure. Also, I think we picked up a side quest with this guy.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reaper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he kicked off another... Yeah, search the Ismar frontier for the components. Okay.
She's got this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart, sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door.
Goddess.
So I ran.
Her story is getting really sad. I still don't see how it relates to anybody on board the Normandy, but I'm sure we will get to the bottom of it one time soon. Okay, so there is one other place that I wanted to go before we go do the summit finally. I did want to go back down to,
Areas tagged of interest to
I think it
you
was the
are
holding
highlighted on
area.
the elevator menu. One moment, please.
Because I saw Cortez was down there looking at the memorial wall, and I just want to go talk to him. Hopefully he's had some closure now, because he said that he was going to go visit the memorial wall to give his husband some closure in his mind. So I'm glad that he actually went and did it. Here he is.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. He'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert. I'm glad you came.
Aww. Is that Robert? Oh, he's handsome. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cortez.
I just need a few moments to myself.
Oh. I almost missed that Paragon reaction. My hand was like rested on my lap for a second. I almost missed it. I'm glad that I got it.
You should visit. I was on my boat when, boom, the sky went black, dust and ash. A giant metal wall rushed down. I fell into the river.
Do you humans ever stop talking?
Oh my gosh.
When I climbed out, I heard screaming. The metal wall started to move, and I realized it was a leg.
Ew.
Only one of the Reaper's legs.
Oh no. Okay. I believe that Kelly and Garrus are still down here as well. So let's go see if they have anything else to say real quick.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I need to apologize to you.
What?
About what?
Back when I was your yeoman, I betrayed you. I didn't mean to, but I did.
What are you talking about, Kelly?
I would send reports to the Elusive Man about the emotional state of the crew, including everything I knew about you. I thought we were all on the same team, that I was helping you, protecting you. But looking back...
You didn't know what you were just doing your job. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. You were there for me. And I kind of liked you keeping a close eye on me.
And I kind of enjoyed looking. Thank you. That means so much to me, Commander.
Okay.
These refugees have no place to go.
Poor Kelly. She's really going through it. She is putting a lot of blame on herself where she doesn't even need to place blame anymore. It's almost like she's searching for things to be regretful of, or that I think she is just reliving that time on the Normandy way too much. And she finally realized what Cerberus is, and she's backpedaling, trying to figure out who she wronged through Cerberus that she might have unknowingly did. And that's no way to live life. It's not her fault. She didn't know. She had no idea what was going to happen. It's unfortunate. I hope it gets better though for her. I hope staying here with the refugees and looking over everybody kind of helps her deal with it in a way. Poor Kelly. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the Normandy. I think it's finally time to go start the summit and see what's about to happen with all of that. I am nervous, but I'm excited, and I have been waiting for this moment for a really long time now, so I don't know what to expect, but I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well. I'm nervous that it's going to go over like a bag of bricks, though. New message. Okay.
Commander?
Met some old friends at Citadel Memorial. Oh, it's from Cortez. Shepard, after you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones, who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached your contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. Thank you again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks, Steve? It's good that he's doing better now, and he recruited some people for us. That's pretty cool. Rogue fighter pilots. Very cool. Another asset acquired. All right, so I'm pretty sure for this summit to happen, we have to go meet in, I think it's Batarian space. But we're gonna go meet with the diplomats, and my stomach is like jumping around. I don't know why. I just feel like this meeting is such a huge deal, and I just really hope that it goes well. I hope everyone has seen like what we have seen, and they realize how important it is for all of us to kind of get along right now, work together. All right, there it is. The diplomatic ships of the Solarians, Turians, and Krogan float far away from one another, out of weapon range. Messages sent by each faction indicate that they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations. Come on, game. Don't give me that. Don't be pessimistic. I'm trying to be optimistic here about all of this. They just wanted the Normandy to be the common meeting ground because it's an alliance ship and they all want to form an alliance. That's all.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Okay.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
Oh, God.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex.
It's Rex!
And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
What?
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why do we need the cure? What's the concern?
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Oh boy. So we kind of knew that this was gonna come to a point again. Malin's data is something that we have talked about on this channel a lot, as well as the genophage, Krogans, the wars, and all of that stuff. I've even touched on it a little bit in the beginning of the Mass Effect 3 playthrough because it's already been brought up. So I was waiting for it to come up. I kind of figured that it was going to come up during the summit just because when we were talking to everybody on Palaven, they made it very clear about the genophage and the Krogans and all this stuff. They were just like harping on it so hard. And I had a feeling that it was coming up soon just because of the codexes and how much it's been touched on already without any real conversations about it. And I know that Rex wants to cure the genophage because he is trying really hard to bring in this new Krogan way of thinking. And he's been doing amazing at it so far. I mean, at least in Mass Effect 2, when we went to the Krogan homeworld, Rex was sitting on the throne, trying really hard to get all of the other clan leaders to be on board with him and his new way of thinking, because the way that they're living right now is not a very healthy way to live at all. The women are off on their own camp. The kids are also there too. We've heard people in the halls of the Krogan area saying that they wish that they could be with their kid more. And it's all very, very sad. And it's important to remember also that 90% of the reason why their Krogan homeworld is the way that it is not because of what the genophage did. That was all after the fact. It looks the way that it does right now because they overpopulated. And then they started having the resource grind because they were running out of resources. They were using up all of their natural resources. And then the nuclear war, the nuclear explosion happened. And none of that had to do with any other species. The Krogans were very, very, very broken, aggressive, and on their downfall when the Solarians came and the Turians came and everything else that happened leading up to the genophage. And without the genophage, war after war after war after people's lives being lost in the millions and planets being destroyed and moons being destroyed would have kept happening if it weren't for the genophage. Do I think that the genophage was harsh? Absolutely. Do I think that it was awful? Absolutely. But at the time, it was necessary. And at the time, in order to stop the mass chaos and wars and just death everywhere, they had to do it. It had to happen. As far as now and what is happening with the Krogans now, I think with Rex on board as a leader, I do think that they deserve the genophage cure. I do think that Rex is trying really hard to bring clans on board and have this much more healthy way of living and thinking and not being so blood ragey and starting wars left and right. It's not really about that with Rex at all. As we've known, Rex is definitely an outlier and he deserves the throne. And I hope that things are going much better over there in the Krogan world. I do think that they deserve a second shot at trying again to form a society and grow and prosper and all of that stuff. I don't think that the sins of their past should carry over to today, especially since Rex has been trying to change the history of the Krogans. I'm also like very hesitant in saying all of this because in the back of my mind, I'm remembering how strongly I felt about the genophage at the time because I had just been hearing about it. I had just been learning about it. It seemed to make sense for me at the time because without the genophage, we might not have Earth or the Turian homeworld or any worlds. We might just be all Krogan at that point where you just never know. And I always resort back to what Morden said to me about how every single time, every single scientific outcome of the Krogan without the genophage is war. It's war time and time again because they have that instinct in them. And sure, yes, once upon a time they did prosper. They'd had art, they had writing and literature and all of that stuff that builds and forms the foundations of a society. But they also had a downfall without any other species coming in to destroy it to begin with. It was all their own undoing. And then for this very aggressive nature to come out, and now they just wanted war after war. It makes me feel like the cycle will not end. I think that if they cured the genophage today, yes, Rex has been doing a lot to help change things, try to get the new way of thinking, not be so aggressive, not try to start wars and just murder people left and right. Yes, Rex is doing a great job at that. But how many people are actually listening to him? How many clans have gotten on board with Rex and held hands and sung Kumbaya with him? Because when I was back in the Krogan world, it didn't really seem like there was that many that agreed with him. It was mainly just Rex fighting for himself and his clan, trying to make things better. And he did mention he had a couple clans here and there that were willing to work with him and stuff like that. But a majority of the people that we ran into in the Krogan homeworld were very much against Rex doing what he was doing, or they were unsure about it, or they just had that underlying aggressive hatred still. And I do think that if the genophage was cured right now, granted, we have not been to the Krogan homeworld in a while, especially since before the Reaper invasion happened. So I don't know how far Rex has gotten in his transformation of the Krogans, but if we were to cure the genophage right now, I don't think it would be a great outcome. Just because I don't think it's ready yet. I don't think that they're ready. I think the Rex needs more time on the throne. I think that they just need more time. They need to let Rex's ideologies cook before they start throwing in like, yes, let's cure the genophage now, while we're kind of in the baby steps of trying to make Krogans live a better life and be better overall. So that is my 2 cents about all of this. I've been holding this in for a while. So yes, I have been rambling about the genophage for a while. As you guys know, that is how I've been feeling about it. And I'm nervous because I don't want to turn Rex down to his face, but I did want you guys to know how I still feel about the genophage. I'm very much wishy-washy about it. I think I've said like, yes, it would be good, and no, it wouldn't be good in the same sentence to you all just now. But I don't want to turn Rex down to his face. I'm struggling with that a lot. I'm also nervous because I know that at the time when we were dealing with Malin's data, the cure to the genophage, we deleted it because I felt like if it was in the wrong hands and it was brought out prematurely, bad things were going to happen to not only the rest of the world, but to the Krogans as well. So I think that for this one, I don't know what to say. I want to say that your people miscalculated. I do think that the genophage was extreme, the way that it was handled. But it very much had to be done for the time. I just don't want to say that in front of Rex. I feel sick to my stomach saying that in front of Rex.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
But the Krogan deserve a cure. We don't have a choice. I think they do deserve a cure. I just don't think that it should be released right now. I mean, unless Rex is about to be like, hey, everyone got on board. Everyone's living together in harmonious happiness, and we don't have blood rage anymore. We don't want to murder every single person or destroy planets. Nobody wants to do that anymore, which I don't think he's about to tell us. I do think they deserve a cure just at the right time.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping
Oh, wow,
track.
that's a long time.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
Yeah, we all need allies. So he's saying that Malin's data, even though I destroyed it, we will still be able to use the females that survived? I guess that's a good thing. So where are they being held? They're being held somewhere in captivity? I don't care. I need this. You need allies. Yeah, we all need allies. That's why I sighed like I did, because it brings up a really good point that if we were to cure the genophage now, something that I don't really think should be a thing, at least not right now, not with the way that the Krogans are set up. They're just not ready for it. But if we were to cure it now, we would have more allies, but that would take a long time of like reproduction. I don't know how long the Krogan woman stays pregnant for, but like they'll still be like little eggs if it's anything like the human way that babies are made. I just don't feel like this genophage cure is going to come in time. This is very strange.
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Sur'Kesh. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Sur'Kesh. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
Okay, so they're being kept on Sur'Kesh. How did they get a hand?
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Oh boy. So they're being kept on Sur'Kesh. How the heck are they being kept there? And also Rex is coming with us. What a weird, like, I understand why Rex wants to cure the genophage. I get why the Krogans want to cure the genophage. But can we overnight just like mass produce a bunch of baby Krogan that will like hold a gun and fight Reapers? It doesn't make sense to me. Things are happening now. Like, we need allies now. Why are we so focused on making babies right now for the future when everything is going on right now? I just feel like it's a little bit strange, I guess, unless we're just expecting planets to go completely just taken over by the Reapers, and we're going to be fighting this fight for a long time. I don't really understand why we're so focused on curing the genophage right now. I feel like it's going to take time to make babies, and then just to kind of like make the babies so that they can fight against the Reapers. It just seems so morbid. Like, yeah, let's mass produce a bunch of Krogans because we're going to put them up against the Reapers. I don't know. It's just, all of it is very strange to me that it's so important right now. Okay, so I think that I'm going to bring... I want to bring Javik, but I feel like he won't really know what's going on to make like comments about the Krogan. I mean, unless he knows the Krogan from 50,000 years ago and what they once were. He could be interesting to bring. Plus, we haven't brought him along with us yet. So let's bring Javik and Liara, because I feel like Liara has kind of been with us throughout most of this. And I kind of want to bring like Garrus and Liara, just because I feel like we're dealing with a very sensitive subject that we have been dealing with for a long time. And yeah, let's go ahead and bring Garrus and Liara. We'll bring Javik next time. We'll bring him next time. All right, so I'm gonna stick with our Executioner pistol. I changed out some of the mods on here. So this barrel on the Mantis is super heavy, but it increases the damage by a lot, especially with this concentration mod. So we are at 50% weight right now, so we're not going to get any like extra power recharge speed. So I'm going to see how much slower it is this time around, but I want to see how much damage, look at all of the damage that we're about to do in this Mantis. I couldn't pass that up. So I'm going to try it out with this weight being a little bit heavier than I'm used to. And it looks like we have some points, but I'm saving up for this operational mastery. I need 5 points for that one. So I'm going to stick those points in there once I finally get them. I think I'm probably going to hold off on his too until I have at least like 6 points, or maybe even this 4 points too. Liara, we could do some upgrades. I should probably focus on her biotic abilities overall for now. I think I might do recharge speed. Although I do like to have my support team have a little bit more strength and health and shields and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to go with that one. Looks like we have some like recharge speed once we get to the very end of the line here. So yeah, I don't think that was a bad decision. I think health and shields are probably the most important thing when you start off. So yeah, that works out. So we're going into Solarian homeworld. Kind of excited to see what this looks like.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
When in doubt, scare them. Be friendly. It is nice to have Rex back, but I can't help but feel like I have like a sinking feeling in my stomach that like he's gonna find out about Malin's data eventually. And the things that we have said in that boardroom, I feel like Rex just like, I don't know. I feel like our relationship right now is very much hanging on by a thread, and it makes me really sad because I love Rex and he is very much an outlier when it comes to Krogans. And I'm just nervous because I really don't want him to hate me.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
Just like you're getting what you want, Shepard.
What are you talking about?
I found out you had access to Malin's data and destroyed it.
Careful, Rex. Shepard's helping you now.
Is she? These females are my people's best and last hope of curing the genophage. Whose side are you on, Shepard?
Oh my god, look at the way he's looking at us. Okay, so that happened way faster than I thought it was going to. I thought that maybe we were gonna have to tell him. How did he find out? Unfortunately, I don't want to say that I was wrong to destroy the data. I don't think that today, if they were to get the cure, they would be ready. I think it would be the same song and dance if the Krogan were cured today that it was 1,000 years ago when the genophage first came out. Like, what is that one saying? Drastic times call for drastic measures. And that is very much what happened during the genophage. It's not like the Solarians woke up one day and they're like, oh, we hate the Krogans and everything they stand for. Let's put a genophage on them. Like, that would be absolute, like, that would be very, very wrong. Not saying that the genophage isn't wrong to begin with, but was it necessary for the time? Yes, it was. And I think that right now, if they were to get a cure, things would go right back to the way they were. Rex has not been in charge for too long, like that very long. He has not been in charge for long enough. They need more time to cook. They need more time to get on Rex's wavelength of not trying to just annihilate everybody in all the species just because of what happened in the past. And I struggle with saying this to Rex's face. I've been struggling since I sat in the boardroom because Rex is an outlier. Like I literally just said, Rex is an outlier. He doesn't deserve for me to talk down about the Krogans when Rex is someone that I actually love. This is extremely hard.
The Krogan weren't ready for a cure.
And now that you need us to fight the Reapers, we are? You're using us just like the Solarians, Shepard.
Rex?
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
It's not fair to say. We're not using them. We didn't ask for this.
We'll sort this out later.
God, he hates us.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex. You're gonna freak him out.
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Oh my god. We're not supposed to be fighting them. Oh, please don't kill him.
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire!
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
We can work this out.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
Stay here, Rex. Don't make any more stink than has already been made. We're very much like on edge here. We literally had this conversation with you. We need to be on our best behavior.
I can handle this, Rex.
You better, Shepard.
He's like shoving the Solarian over there.
I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Yeah. What? Why do they have...
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Like what?
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Sur'Kesh safe for millennia.
Like studying Krogan? Good place for a cover-up?
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Okay. Man. All right, everyone, that's it for today. I am leaving you on a cliffhanger today, and I am so sorry, but I feel like this quest is going to get very heavy. And since it is a priority mission, we're probably going to be here for a while, and I would like to not feel rushed through it to try to keep my video in the time length that I would like to keep it in, so I'm gonna leave you guys on a cliffhanger here. I would also like to know some opinions about what's going on here today. And this might be another can of worms that I'm opening, and I'm probably gonna regret it later. I have a feeling that the comment section is going to be a little bit juicy today because of how it went in the past with Malin's data. I am okay with that. I'm okay with us talking about the gray areas because that is what I love the most about this game, is that we are all playing it differently and we all have our own opinions about the lore behind it, what we want to do with our Shepard. And that is the beauty of this game, that no two playthroughs are going to be identical to one another. There's just no way. The game is that amazing. So I know that I already talked a lot about how I feel about the genophage, how I feel about the data, how I feel about what's happening right now. I do think that it is a little bit strange, and I've said it and I'll say it again because I do want to talk about this aspect of it, but I feel like it's a little bit strange that one of the only really main underlying tone of the summit wasn't to really work together as a team, find a way to cure our differences, find a way to work together. It was just kind of like Rex coming in through the doors being like, I want the genophage cured now. That was that. There was no other talks or discussions or like, how can we hash this out? How can we think about the future? It was just Rex coming in, pointing fingers and getting everyone very riled up. And you guys know I love Rex dearly, and he is an amazing character. He has his personality that we all know and love, and he is very much an outlier when it comes to Krogan. But I feel like this is not the time to be worrying about something that can't help us tomorrow. If we cured the genophage today, wouldn't it take a while for the Krogans to actually produce their children? And then they have to go through infancy, and I don't really know the Krogan life cycle. I just feel like right now is such an odd time to be worrying about a cure for a genophage when literally there's people, an entire species. The Batarians are pretty much already wiped out by the Reapers. Who knows how long Earth is going to hold on for? Garrus's homeworld over there in Palaven is crumbling. Yet right now we're worried about producing babies. This is not the time or the place to be worrying about this. And I will say it again because I feel like it's very, very important to reiterate this point. I do think that the genophage does deserve to be cured. I do think that the Krogan deserve to once, how many moons from now, I do feel like the Krogans deserve to have a shot at real, actual life again. But I do feel like right now is just not the time. And I know that probably sounds super harsh. It's not how I'm trying to come across. I'm just thinking about the bigger picture. And I can't help but see war and rage and evil every time that I think about the Krogan's genophage being lifted right now. Yes, Rex is doing a great job. He's trying to convert everybody. But the last time that we went to the Krogan homeworld, everyone was still pretty pissed off, and they still harbor a lot of hatred. And I think that Rex's way of thinking and living could convert everybody to live a more simple and happy life. And then from there, curing the genophage would be an amazing plan. Yes, 100%. I do think that they deserve a second shot. If Rex can actually get his vision of what he wants to accomplish with the Krogans done, yes, 100% they deserve to have the genophage cured. I don't think that's the case right now. As far as we left the Krogan homeworld, all of the clans were very much still headbutting, sparring with one another. I feel like it's not the time right now. I'm also really worried because I know that everyone's knee-jerk reaction to me Getting rid of Malin's data invoked so many strong feelings that I can't help but think we're going to have some bad repercussions in this Sur'Kesh area right now. I can't help that sinking feeling, and I think that's why I started to feel it even sitting next to Rex. I just felt like my stomach hurt, and it's because I don't want to disappoint Rex. I don't want him to think that I'm not on his side, but I also don't want to hand him the cure if it's just going to ultimately get his race annihilated or potentially completely depleted. Because if we do cure the genophage and the Krogans come back and backlash and go back to destroying planets and starting wars, I don't think that the second genophage is going to look very pretty for them. And I'm just worried about the future of the Krogans. And I know that Rex loves his people. We sat there on the beach with him, and he almost put a bullet in our head because of everything with this data and the genophage cure. So I know that he feels very strongly about it. He probably hates us right now, and I am not feeling very good about that at all. It makes me very sad that I had to say what I had to say to Rex, but I'm trying to be truthful and I'm trying to be honest, and he deserves to hear the truth about what we're thinking. As Shepard said, now is not the time. It's just not the time right now. More needs to happen. More needs to go into motion in order for the Krogans to come out of this on top and successful. So there is a lot to unravel this episode. I'm going to sit back, edit this video, and think about everything that has happened. I am nervous going into the next part of this mission. Don't know what is going to happen, but I have a feeling it's going to be bad just based on the knee-jerk reaction from the Mass Effect community back in Mass Effect 2 from our decision. I'm worried. I'm worried about what's going to go down here, and I have a feeling that Rex is probably not going to be our friend after this, if I had to guess. He already knows about Malin's data somehow. He's definitely holding it against us. So I leave today with another sad heart. I knew that last episode was a one-off, the only wholesome episode that I've had in a while. We're right back into the feelings of dread, but I am interested to see how this goes down. Everything that we have done, every decision that we have made has been a part of this amazing journey, and we're not going to get it right 100% of the time. I'm not going to get it right 100% of the time. I don't know anything about this game. I just sat down and decided to start playing Mass Effect. Some of the decisions that I make aren't going to be right, and they're going to hurt people that I love, and that's just what makes this game beautiful. Try not to be too harsh on me in the comments. I know that my outlook on the genophage is not one that everyone always agrees with, and that's totally okay because it gives us room to talk about our feelings about this game and the lore and the love behind this game that BioWare made for us. So be nice in the comments. Try not to get on me too hard, but I would like to know your feelings about why Rex is choosing to focus on the genophage right now and what focusing on curing the genophage can do for us in the war that we're fighting right now. I feel like it would take months and possibly even years to start getting a Krogan army together just based on curing the genophage. Right now, in the middle of a Reaper war, talking about making babies to fight them just sounds weird. So I'm looking forward to next time. Very nervous about next time, but we'll just have to weigh our decisions and see where our decisions have led us in this crazy wild journey so far. So I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.